This weekend brings very intriguing Bellator London event. There are many solid fighters on the card, but I kinda lean towards young prospects, fresh blood. And today, what am I talking about? Ken Kopinen, he formerly competed at UK, at Raged UK MMA. He was a very good competitor, and in his last bout he surprisingly KO'd Alessio Sakara in the middle of Italy and shocked the crowd. On the other side we got Melvin Manhoef, his dangerous opponent. Melvin Manhoef, you probably know him, the best Surinamese-born mixed martial artist who competes under Dutch flag. He was a former Cage Rage light heavyweight champ. He also fought for Bellator middleweight title but suffered back-to-back losses to Rafael Carvalho, and all of you know his amazing victory over Kazushi Sakuraba in Pride Cage, and he defeated many good names, but Melvin is primarily striker, so if the fight doesn't go to the ground, that give advantage to Manhoef. Otherwise, Kopinen sounds like a good choice, despite maybe you'll say he's not known much, but you never know. Another very important bout is the match between Fabian Edwards and Jonathan Bosuku. It's a match of two very young prospects. We got a man who is on a 5-win streak, it's Jonathan Bosuku. Okay, he has 10-4. On the other side, Fabian Edwards is 26 years old, and I put him on my list of the prospects on my website. I think this guy is a very dangerous finisher. He has very strong stand-up skills. On his back he's even more dangerous. You know that he KO'd Falconato Lopez with a combo of up kicks and punches, which is very rarely seen, and you all know how brutal his victory over Lee Chadwick was. I kinda believe if the fight is not taken to the ground, or maybe if it is, I think Fabian Edwards is a favorite here. That's just my thoughts. Paul Daley, Erik, Silva, well, this is about to watch. They got two guys on a super cold streak. Paul Daley, known as Semtex 2-4, very cold streak. But you remember his last Page fight, where he fought Michael Page, and he had very good performance. I thought he's gonna win this bout, and he proved that his grappling skills are not bad at all. Despite he's on 2-4, don't forget he's a former Cage Rage welterweight champion. The other side we got Erik Silva, the former, if I remember well, he is a Jungle Fight, inaugural Jungle Fight champion formerly, and BJJ black belt, and probably, a judo black belt. 1-3 cold streak. He hasn't fought that famous names. On the other side, Paul Daley is the guy who sucker punched Josh Koscheck after his faking. Erik Silva is an honorable fighter, so I think in the stand-up Daley has an advantage, but Erik Silva has it in the ground game. I also think this fight might go to the later rounds, as Paul Daley is not as aggressive as he was before, and he's a tactician now. The other side, Erik Silva will be looking for the way to take the bout to the ground. If it stays stand-up, it's Daley, but if it goes to the ground, Daley has excellent ground skills, but I highly doubt he can parry a BJJ black belt. Now we got the collision of young fighter who is on an undefeated streak and the veteran who wrecks apart everybody in his way. Rafael Lovato Jr., he is a former BJJ champion of the world and BJJ black belt, a guy who is amazing in his submissions. Especially his win over Gerald Harris was spectacular. But Musashi, the Iranian-born Dutchman, well, this guy is a former Cage Rage champ, Dream champ, he is the current Bellator champ, a former UFC fighter, an amazing striker and even better ground guy. I think he has a judo black belt if I remember well, Jagar Musashi in a title unification bout wrecked apart Rory MacDonald. He's on an 8-win streak, and this is tricky to choose because Rafael Lovato Jr. is great on the ground. Musashi knows to parry everybody to keep the fight standing. If it doesn't go to the ground, Musashi will wreck him apart, he'll obliterate him, but on the other side, if it goes down, give advantage to Rafael Lovato Jr., but maybe small advantage to Jagar Musashi.